An important part of the QBO setup is customizing your customers. So, adding in all of the information for the people that are going to pay you. For some of you, that will be super easy because you'll be receiving all of your payments through Stripe and PayPal, and maybe you don't necessarily need the individual customer information in your QBO account. For others, you will need to record the name, the email, the address, all kinds of notes and special information, and really customize the invoices and what the clients are able to see. So, to get started, the first thing that we want to do is create a customer. It's always really good for any money that you receive, you attach a customer to it because, again, there are reports in QBO that allow you to track the amount of money each customer is sending you. But if you don't put a customer in that field, it's not going to track anything. So, again, it's one of those things that might take a few minutes at the beginning, but in the long run, you'll be able to get a lot of really important information on how to operate your business efficiently if you're able to download some of those reports and view them. So the first step is on that left-hand side, going to get paid and pay. And we are going to choose customers. So again, this screen will appear the very first time that you create a customer, but it's only to help kind of point you in the right direction and guide you. So we'll add in our first customer and then it will take us to the normal screen. So on the right-hand side, it is opening up a lot of really cool information that we can add to our customer profile. So I'm just going to put in the customer name. Again, sometimes the company name is different than the contact that you have there. So you have the ability to add in all of that different information. You can add in an email, a phone number. You can even have a different name print on the checks if that's what they would like. If you have to ever give them a refund. We have their billing address and we have the option of a shipping address. Sometimes you are billing a corporate office, but you're shipping to the local office. And then there's a really good section for notes and any attachments, any really important information that you would like to see. Again, I really like to pay attention to this section, the terms, because depending on the settings, sometimes this will default to net 30, which means they receive a copy of your invoice and they will pay you a month later. So in some cases, maybe that's what you want. You are okay with that, but in other cases, you want your money today. We don't want to give the customer any conflicting ideas, and so we just want to make sure that everyone has the same expectation on when payment is due. So I'm going to make sure I write in due on receipt. And then we have the ability, if we do charge sales taxes, to have any exemption information listed. So I'm going to click save. And then it will take me to the customer profile. And then from here, we can get to the main customer screen. So this is very similar to the vendor profile where, again, I can click this new customer button and I would be able to add in a new customer. But again, in the same way as the vendors were, it can sometimes be a little bit tedious to enter them all in here. You probably would be adding customers from this dashboard more often than you would be a vendor because you're asking customers for payments before the money actually comes into your account. But there are some cases, again, where maybe you wouldn't be. So you also have the functionality to be able to go into bookkeeping and look at your bank transactions, and you can create a brand new customer just straight from this bank feed that we call it. So this payee section can flip from either a vendor or a customer, and that will default based on whether you are receiving money or spending the money. So in this case, we are receiving money, so I can have the option of looking at my whole list. So I can choose a customer, or I can choose a vendor, or I can add in someone new. So now, because it's money that I'm receiving, it's going to automatically default to that customer type, which in most cases is correct, unless you are getting a refund. Maybe you returned something from Amazon. They would still be a vendor. They're just giving you back your money because you decided not to keep those products. So I can click save. And now I have a new customer that is called Stripe. So you have a couple of different options on how to get a new customer into QBO. Again, this is really, really important so that you can take advantage of that additional functionality and reporting so that you can really have a better idea of the operations of your business in the long run. So I'm just going to make sure I choose an income account there and click add, and we are good to go.